Welcome back to ruralvacantland.com. This is Luke Smith. And first, I want to say thank you to everybody that's been buying land recently. It means a lot to me, and I've been cranking out the deeds as fast as I can go for everybody that's buying land, and getting them up to the counties, getting them recorded, getting them into your name. And now let's look at some more land that I've got for sale. This one is 4 acres. It's in Cochise County, Arizona, and I'm asking $1,799. I got the APN numbers on here. This is a split. So this is Parcel A. So it's this north east corner of this bigger property, and it's got easements. I drew easements into all the properties. So if we look at the map of the shape of this thing, there's a little road along the bottom, and then there's a bigger road along the west. And so if you come off of this road and go on the little road and up through the middle, you get to the properties. So the easement through the middle for everybody to get to all the properties on the side. So this one is in this upper northwest corner, and other ones along here are for sale as well. On my website, you can see all of them by going and looking up the property on the map search, or putting the APN number into the search that's at the bottom of the website. There's a search bar here. You put the APN number in there for any of the properties you're looking at. You put that in, and it'll give you all the bits and pieces of this one, so you can see the whole, all of them that are for sale there. And so I'm asking $17.99 for this one, because it's a little furthest away from the roads out of all of them. So I got this as the cheapest one. I don't think it's really that hard to get to. It's right there. But yeah, no fees to get it recorded, changed into your name. I'll cover all the fees. Property taxes are about $40, $42 or something a year, and that's all paid up for you. And yeah, just free, clear, ready to go into your name. So there's GPS on here. Let's click on that and let's zoom in and see where we're at in the world. Let's zoom out and then zoom back in. So let's see where we come up. This is way zoomed in. Let's zoom out first and show you that we're in southern Arizona. Let's turn on the political map. There's a little town over here called Douglas. See, some of these roads go this direction. Douglas is the name of the town, and they've got supplies there. There's Tucson's a bigger, better known town. Tombstone's kind of on the way over there. And then Phoenix is up here. That's where you're going to get like your major airport and stuff. I guess Tucson has an airport too. But if we zoom in here, Douglas should pop up. Here's Douglas. You can get your groceries and supplies and stuff like that down here. Agua Prieta is on the other side of the border. You can go over there to get pharmaceuticals and dentist and doctor kinds of stuff. And if you want to get things tested out, and the way the insurance systems work in the U.S., it's usually a better idea to go to the Mexican side, get stuff tested out. You find out that you've got a major problem, then go change insurance companies. Get the insurance company that's got the super duper coverage you didn't want to pay for until you got a problem. And yeah, so if you get your tests on the south side of the border, it doesn't register anywhere. That's one way of doing it. So it happens a lot here in San Diego. We're close to the border. You skip back and forth to pick out what you want to do. My wife backed the car into my truck, and thinking of taking the truck down to get some body work done. I bought some pieces. Might just switch out the quarter panel and do it myself, but I haven't done it. That kind of stuff's nice to do when you're close to the border. You get all kinds of things fixed. So here's the property. Here's this North Coyote Trail, and zoom in here. Let's turn on the satellite. So North Coyote Trail. Don't know what this one down to the south of it's named, but there's another little road over here. I remember this. So this one's got this beautiful looking hill just to the south of it. See if we can do some 3D. So I'm going to hit the control and pull this up. Look at this. So this property here, you'd be looking at this hill. I'd be sitting there thinking, well, should I bring the dog, or, oh no, I moved the cursor. Should I bring the dog, or should I just hike it by myself today? I'd go try to climb that thing. Go put a flag on top. Put something on top to look at. I'd probably put a marker on top. Make it out of cement and stone. weld up some a little a placard, so it's got everything you can see in different directions with arrows pointing to it, how far away it is, and like a pipe on a bearing, so you look through it and spin it. So when you're looking through the pipe, you're looking at the, this mountain or that mountain, and this person's property, that person's property. Put that on a plaque up there. That'd be fun to make. People would be scratching their heads and who made that. So here's the property. I keep clicking all over the place, but it's in this general area. There's more maps on the website of how exactly to get there. There might be a house here off to the side. So just north of it, looks like somebody built a house. Looks like they put in a trail to drive up to it. I don't think it'd be that hard to drive across this country. You're knocking down some bush and going for it. There's a greener spot in the property. I wonder if that's a little bit of a lowlands. Might make it a lot easier to get well water. But that's where we're at. That's the property. $1,799. So the nice thing about Cochise County, that's this chunk up here. It's 660 feet east to west, 264 feet north to south, and that makes 4 acres. 4-acre property. So nice thing about Cochise County is if you have 4 acres and up, when you fill out your paperwork for a building permit, you can waive building inspections. You can say, I don't really need building inspections. I'll be responsible for my own actions. You don't have to look over my shoulder and tell me what I can and can't do. And that makes it a lot easier to build whatever you want to build. So here's another shot of this same property. So there's a trail down the west side of the property. So all the lots along the west side are going to be easier to get to. There's a trail along the south. Drew an easement in there, so, or a new easement. I think there's an old easement here, and an easement that goes up the middle. So you can go up the middle and get there. And it looks like there's a trail over here as well, so you could probably go across the north. I think there's an easement on the north. Did I do one on the north? I didn't do one on the north. But I could probably make one on the north, so you could get over there. So it looks like there's a little tiny trail there. Maybe I'm just seeing things. I think it's going to be better taking this trail down to the south. Down here. Take this cut over and up. If you go out there and figure out a better route, let me know. I'll try to draw it up and make it happen. Maybe I should have an easement all the way around it. But I was looking at some house designs. Like, I'm always looking at house designs, right? Maybe it's the pond in front of this one that caught my attention. Maybe it's the hill out back that looks like the same hill that's next to the property we were just looking at. But I like the way these doors open up. I mean, these are kind of expensive to buy, but there's YouTube videos about guys making these. It's not that hard to make them. I mean, you're welding some frames together. You can do them out of wood too if you like, and just put them on sliders. They fold up like an accordion. You open up the whole wall, and just make it more outdoor living. So your indoor outdoor pass back and forth. This kind of climate, I think it could be pretty nice. If you face the house in the right direction, you got the right overhangs here, so you got shade going on a lot more of the time than a whole bunch of air conditioning. I think you'd have a nice place. I don't like the interior design of this. I mean, this is, you're watching a football game. I mean, you might like football, but I never have time for that. White couch. Like, I got little kids. Like, are you kidding me? That's not going to last. My son just sprayed me with a bottle of ketchup today. It's just, white couch doesn't work. So here's a deck. Living room, kitchen, bath, guest bed, second bath, master bedroom. There you go. Closet over here. So yeah, guest bed and bath. Yeah, this is a little bit bigger than some of the houses I'm looking at. 860 square foot. It's not even that big. They really fit stuff in there. I think it's because they open the walls up and take it out to a bunch of deck that it looks so usable. 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 1 floor. $1,400 for the house plans. I mean, the property is just a hair more than that. It sounds like kind of expensive house plans. But it looks like an interesting house. I wonder if you could haggle with them over the price. Best way to do it would be to buy the plans and build 5 of these houses. I don't think your license allows you to do that if you buy these plans, but go build 5 of the houses and sell those. And you probably keep the land, keep the house for free. I got a bunch of properties here. You could build them right next to each other. You could buy a whole row of them. Get economies of scale going. Build, and just keep one for free. That's the way to really finance one of these things. Sell off the others to people you know and like and you want as neighbors. So there's the property. There's different satellite view of the same property. So this square here is over here. Looks like this is maybe a little bit higher ground than over here. Like this guy built on this plane here. He'd be on the same plane. There's some housing plans. I'll put links in the video below to this property. You can go to the website, click, and buy it. There's a buy it now button. You click on that. Let's make sure it's set up right. Yeah, $17.99. Fill out your information and go for it. I'll put a link below to these guys' house plans too, in case you're interested in these house plans. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Luke Smith, ruralvacantland.com.